Identified Gamers. Today we're going to be watching some more IVL. We're watching week 2, day 2, set number 3. Pretty exciting set. I believe it's between FPX.ZQ and Wolves, two very, very strong teams. So I'm very excited to check this out. I'm also counting down the days to my move. We are about 9 days away, so I'm getting very, very nervous. The more it approaches, the more nervous I get. But you know what? We move. Now, we did have maintenance that ended yesterday, which brought in the new Panda skin for Gravekeeper, the home designer skin. I actually haven't seen the showroom for this one, so I want to take a quick look at it here. But yeah, this is the third in the Panda-based skins. The third skin. They have one for Doctor, not Gardener. Doctor and Little Girl, which you can also buy. They're also in the shop. So that's pretty cool. I really don't know, like, it counts as like a crossover or like a series. I'm not actually sure. Whoa, that's a big bottle for a baby little panda. The bottle is bigger than the panda. Yo, is that Poe right there? You got Poe right there? Yo, he's gonna grow up and become the Dragon Warrior, bro. Oh boy, that's actually really cute. I love like the little panda here on his little lantern, or that's supposed to be little pandas. Little pandas everywhere. Got like some sort of animal in his. Is that like a ferret? I actually don't know. So some sort of animal in his hood. That's pretty cute. But yeah, there's like a little panda bamboo icon that you can see up there. And yeah, there's the ones for Doc as well. I'm not really gonna show off the Doc and Little Girl ones, but these ones exist as well. This is a really common Little Girl skin. I honestly see it everywhere. But yeah, the Doc skin doesn't even look anything like Emily, which is funny. Like, it looks literally nothing like her. But yeah, we also got some other stuff that came into the shop. We have like a little bamboo thing, some furniture for the crossover. The Enchantress skin actually came back. I was thinking about getting this one, just because, like, it's the only, it's, like, one of the cooler Enchantress skins, and, yeah, I don't really have any drip for Patty, so I was thinking about getting it, but, it's a lot of fragments. We do have that Ace for Acrobat that returned. I thought about getting this one as well, but it's just gonna be like a, I don't know, because it does cost a lot of fragments. But I will get this serve emote for Acrobat. It looks pretty cool, literally just serving the tennis ball. I like getting the emotes as much as I can. I really think they're cool, so I'm gonna grab this one here. And I think for the shop, Ace game. I think as for the shop, that's everything new. But there is some new stuff in the Spyglass store. Yeah, here we are. There are 3 emotes that have returned. We have Cowboy Blunder. Now, I believe these were available in previous events, but I do want to get the emotes all here. I want to get Cowboys here. Next up, we have a Dream Witch emote called Into the Dream, which she's got like a little orb or something, I guess. I don't know if you can do it. I guess you can only do it with the main body, though, because there's no little follower for that one. So we'll get this one. And then there's one for Enchantress, where she gets a little coconut, which I guess is fitting for her S-tier costume. I'm not sure if these all matched up with their summer outfits or whatever, but yeah, we're gonna get the one for the Enchantress as well. And it looks like we do have some returning costumes. Of course, we have the Cowboy B-tier Island Tourist, which I know is a pretty popular costume. I believe it was a free one. We have Tropical Dream for Dream Witch, and then we also have a mechanic one called Island Guide. And I think I'm going to get the Cowboy one, because I see this one everywhere. Honestly, it's a really good B tier. I'll be completely honest with you, I thought this was an A tier for the longest time. It's like that solid of a B tier, so I'm going to grab the B tier for the Chowboy as well. Even though we don't have Chowboy, it's nice to have some more Chowboy drip, dude. But yeah, I believe the Cowboy at least was available in an event like last year or something. I'm not so sure about these two. But yeah, I think that's about all we're going to get for today. Though that does not mean we are over just yet. We have a few more things to do before we get into the matches. The Panda Guardian. Yeah, this is a little thing here. I don't know if there's any music regarding this. Let me double check here. Yeah, so I just checked there's no music. But yeah, I did some battles today. And it looks like every time you do like a battle, it looks like you get 6 of these. You get a bamboo shoot, which you can unlock by using 2 of them. And then I think once you're able to use them all up, you'll be able to share this, which will allow you to get the little panda event furniture here. And we can also grab this for today. So it looks like as long as you battle for 6 days, you'll be able to get 3 of these unlocked, all the way till you get the portrait frame and the portrait for the little panda. So that's pretty cute. We also have the week 3 rewards here. I already did all of them because I've just been playing a bunch of matches, just trying to catch up. I haven't had much time to play Identify recently, so I just played some duo hunters and whatnot to get some matches. But we get the general A tier unlock costume here. So this is actually my third costume card that I've unlocked. And I don't really know who I'm going to use it on just yet, but I have 3 of them now. So I can pick out 3 A tiers from whatever I want. I think I'm going to hold on to them for now and maybe save them for like a character that I really, really want in the future. Because at the moment, I can't think of anything, right? But now that I have 3 of them, that's going to be nice to pick up some new costumes in the future. And finally, we have the day 16 of the Anniversary Tales, which is when Finn, also known as Fire Investigator / Florian, arrives at the manor. Florian was hailed as a miracle for surviving a fire that razed his childhood home, but the truth was obscured by the flames. His life has become entwined with the tragedy, and now, obsessed with the flames, will he find himself in the fire. Fascinating, very fascinating, Mr. Finn. Yeah, so we only have a few more days to go until we're complete with the Anniversary Tales. Very nice. Also, I apologize, I did lie to everybody. There's one last thing that we have to do, and that is the Lucky Roll. Lucky Roll did refresh, where we can now get some new little items here. Looks like we can get the portrait for Enchantress, a Midsummer Night's Nightmare. Okay, interesting. Not really sure what this is in regards to. We got a Lucky Guy portrait, and then a Dragon Boat Race for Wu Chang. So yeah, these are all from just previous events throughout the years. I'm sure a lot of people already have these if you've been playing for a while, but we're going to do a quick 10 pull here. I usually like doing a quick 10 pull every time there's a new Lucky Roll, just to see what I can get. Let's see if I can get anything cool here from the Lucky Roll. Typically, I usually get garbage. Okay, I got a portrait frame, Mist of Boshan. Okay. Obtained from the 2022 Midsummer Misty Mountain event. Okay. Neato. Well, I guess I got something. That's nice. Here we are. Moving on to round 1, first half. The set is going to be between Wolves and FPX.ZQ, as mentioned earlier. Pretty excited to watch this set. It's going to be Acrobat, Patient, Psychologist, and Pumbaa Gaming versus the Opera Singer. So yeah, makes sense. Opera Singer coming out round 1. That's just what we've come to expect. But I really like this team comp here because we got Acrobat and Patient, 2 very solid all-rounder kiters on this squad. We also got Patient and Psychologist, so we could be able to see some, might see some dashes between the 2 of them. And then finally, we also have Pumbaa Gaming, which is just always funny because he's a content farm, bro. I love Wildling. For spawns, we've got Psych in the factory, Patient middle, Wildling in Shack, and then Acrobat near God Kite. Really? That's okay. I agree almost. I figured Acrobat would be at Shack and then Wildling would be near God Kite, because Acro and Shack is broken, but it looks like DX is going to carry Confined Space. So I actually think they're better off this way, because now you can use God Kite, drop the pallets, and then transition somewhere else if you are the Acrobat, and then yeah, for Pumbaa, he can just get on Pumbaa with Shack. So yeah, I guess they maybe really were just hard reading the not the excitement, the Confined Space. But yeah, it was Confined Space, Attention, Warp on this Opera Singer, and I didn't get a good look at what everybody's builds were, unfortunately. I believe it was Borrowed Time Tide, Wildling, then Borrowed Time Knee Jerk on some of the team, then Borrowed Time Fly on the others. I actually don't know. Comes down to just personal preference / whatever the character is looking for in particular. But yeah, you typically don't want to run Flywheel against Opera Singer. It's not really that good. Knee Jerk is far more consistent. But yeah, it looks like only the Patient will be running Flywheel. The other 2 are running Borrowed and Knee Jerk. But yeah, gonna go straight for the Acrobat, it looks like. He's already transitioning toward the factory. And Psychologist looks like she's already rotating out as well. Will he be able to avoid a hit here? This is 487 on the Acrobat. Ooh! Oh, that was solid. And that was a flare. That was a firebomb hit too. Oh, that was really solid. Okay, he's gonna be able to get to this pallet here, I think. Let's see. He does get to the pallet, and his bomb is now ready. Let's see. Oh, but he messed up the dash a little bit. Oh, what? He risked that? That's insane. That should have been a terror shock, dude. That actually should have been a terror shock. Oh my gosh. Okay, Warp is almost up. You gotta be careful because the Warp might come out right here. We could see Warp into, like, we might see Confined Space into Warp. Nope, just gonna go for that. Oh, you should have Confined Space. No, you should have vaulted. Dude, Confined Space would have been so good there because you vault and then you go after him. But I guess like, during the time of the vault, he would have been able to get so much more distance. And that's still a pretty fast down. That's a standard down. Cypher's at 60, the one's at 30. That's the Wildling Cypher. You're already getting off a Cypher to start transitioning on in here. Yeah, that's honestly, I'd say that's slightly below average. That's ever so slightly, probably like 10% lower than they should be. Even then, dude, that was kind of crazy that he took that vault. I can't believe that wasn't a terror shock. But it looks like if the acrobat is paying attention now, he'll be able to notify the team that yes, DX is indeed carrying confined space here, which means that because of confined space warp, there will be no trump card unless there is no detention. And not bringing detention on Opera Singer is kind of crazy. I think we've seen it before a couple times, but like Opera Singer, you really just want detention. You really want to put that that endgame pressure on, because if you don't, it's gonna be a nightmare, especially with something like Wildling. Oh my gosh, look at him go. Look at him just dash, bro. He's just sitting on his pig. He doesn't care. He's just like, yeah, I'll sit on my pig. That's fine. I'll sit on Pumbaa. Oh my gosh. His cooldown does go all the way to 60 seconds, but it looks like it doesn't really matter because they are just going to be chasing the acrobat anyway. And this is going to be... Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, looks like he's going to die up at the top of factory here. Patient is going to actually heal up the Wildling so he can go for a second rescue. Gonna try to go around the firebomb. Doesn't really work. So that is going to be... it doesn't matter. You're just ballooning anyway. I guess what I'm concerned about here is... Yeah, because he's dead. That was an after half rescue. That's what I'm gonna say. They do get the heal off, but they're basically a whole Cypher behind. They're gonna need a really good kite here. Good flyover from the Patient. But now he's stuck on a pallet mine game unless he hooks out of here. Oh my gosh, how is that not Terror Shock? Oh my goodness, dude. Now, I should mention that the buffs to Opera Singer, not buffs, oh my gosh. The nerfs to Opera Singer and Ivy have actually hit in Identity 5, but they are not going to affect this tournament. But one of the biggest nerfs is that for her full presence, you see how fast she's moving right now? Her dashes are not going to be as fast. They are still going to be as long at full presence, but she's not going to be dashing faster at full presence. So she won't feel as fast when she gets to full presence. This is looking really good for DX though, because the Cyphers are very far behind, and the only one decoding is a Psychologist. I really do think maybe the Psychologist should have whistled to the Wildling, and then they should have just kept decoding, because they lost a lot of time while they weren't decoding. Like, you have that extra HP, and I think in this case it's better because that extra HP is not getting them anything. Like, maybe it'll help out Psychologist for the late game, and maybe they can whistle to the Wildling after this rescue here. He does get off his board, she swings, and oh my gosh, the Patient is going to go down instantly. Yeah, he just gets farmed instantly, oh my gosh. And she's probably going to get off to the Wildling now. Yeah, go off to the Wildling here. You have the chance, you have the opportunity to do so. He has no boar. He vaults the pallet really, really slowly into the Opera Singer, and yep. Yeah, a whole Cypher behind. As you can see, that poor Ada is decoding overtime, bro. She is decoding overtime. And I don't even know if she's going to come in for this rescue. I don't know. I don't even know if she can. It looks like she's just going to go for the Cypher, which is crazy. Yeah, she's just going to go for the Cypher. I guess she's just going to hope that... No, it's a new Cypher, too. What the heck? Okay, so is she banking on the Wildling getting up? The thing is, but she still has Warp, so, like, how is she supposed to... I don't know. I really do think, like, just push the Cyphers. Nice pallet stun from the Ada. But what are you doing? What? Okay. Oh, that was just a hard read on the Warp. All right. Good hook from the Patient. Okay. This is the chance they need. If Wolves wants to win, or at least draw this, or at least get somebody out, this is the chance they need. They need to perform here. This Patient needs to kite well here, but he is dead. What is he? He was trying to flywheel. Oh my gosh, he was waiting. He was like awkwardly positioning himself to like try to perfectly get his flywheel, and he didn't even get it. Again, another reason why flywheel's timing is a little too strict in my opinion. I mean, I think at this point it's just a one escape, right? Because the warp isn't ready. The Pumbaa's gonna guarantee the borrowed time trigger, which honestly I would say. If you're the Ada, you just pop here. Maybe not yet, but like, okay, now never mind. Now you pop. Now you pop. Okay. What? Oh. That's 4K. That's it. Oh my gosh. Why did he vault into her? I think that he thought the shadow was on the other side of the pallet, but it wasn't. It was on the same side. Oh, that sucks. He needed to go to the window and just kind of pray and pallet spam. The only way they won that was if the Wildling kited 20 seconds or so and then got on his boar. That was the only way. That was literally the only way. And yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be a 4K. The second, because there's no self-heal. There is no self-heal, so DX has all the time in the world to find this Ada. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. DX didn't find the Ada. He went back toward the wildling because he thought she was gonna go, oh my gosh, it's a one escape. DX, no. No. Wait. No way. Oh, he is not happy about that. No, he is not happy about that. Dang, that should have been a 4K guaranteed. He didn't check the gates. He had tinnitus like multiple times. I think he played it a little too safe. Yeah, he played it a little too safe. Dang, dude, that really should have been a 4K. I've been in situations like that as Hunter, though. I had a ranked game earlier today where it should have been a 3K and I threw and then made it a draw from one small mistake. That's crazy, dude. Moving on to round 1, second half. Opera Senior's coming out once again versus Mercenary, Prisoner, Patient, and the Puppeteer. So lots of characters that's names start with P. But yeah, the Prisoner is out. Yeah, we know that Prisoner hasn't played a lot in CN. A lot on this map specifically too, because Opera doesn't really like chasing in factory, so Prisoner kind of just get like some free decoding done. It's so bizarre that Prisoner is just being played more though. Anyways, for spawns, you're gonna see Patient middle, Puppeteer shack, Prisoner in factory, and Mercenary near Godkite. Opera spawning near the Moon Gate. So yeah, this all checks out. This all is going according to plan. But yeah, I want to see. I haven't seen it yet, but Hey, remember that no detention opera singer I mentioned? Remember that, guys? Remember that? This is interesting to say the least. But yeah, I want to see if they'll chase the Prisoner. They like never do though. They actually have double tied here. Bartom tied Merc and Patient, full kite build Priz, and then Bard knee jerk on the Puppeteer. But Confined Trump and a normal opera singer is bizarre. Now here's the thing. I still think Abnormal Opera Singer is good. Maybe not so much after her recent nerf, but I think Abnormal Opera Singer is very, very good. Because the thing is, like, the theory behind Abnormal is that you kind of have to die near a cipher for Abnormal to properly work. Because Opera Singer's chase is very, very good, right? It's very, very good. So if you mash it Opera Singer's chase, you're going to get a fast down no matter what. And you're going to be able to abnormal a cipher and pause. But you're going to be able to abnormal a cipher if somebody dies near it. But you're not going to be able to like abnormal mid-chase, right? You kind of have to like do it during your free time, such as waiting for somebody to come to the chair. That's basically like the main time is like when you got some downtime as Hunter. That's like when you want to use abnormal. And abnormal is really, really good at stopping the cipher rush, but it's also just really, really difficult to use because you have to be extremely confident in your chase, and it's usually something that you want to save as a second trait, not a first. Opera's really the only person that can get away with carrying abnormal as a initial trait, which again, I don't think is that bad because abnormal Opera Singer does kind of cook if played well by the Opera Singer because they kind of have to manipulate the target into going down in an area that's next to a cipher, but that is extremely difficult to do. Okay, it looks like we're going to resume. And the chase target is going to be the... Who is that? Is it the Puppeteer? I think it's the Puppeteer. Lewis is ready. It is the Puppeteer, yeah, okay. Lewis is ready. Confined space is up. And Lewis, okay, there's the first Lewis. Oh, you could have pallets on her there. All right, now we're just going to stall this out. Stall this out, stall this out, stall this out. And boom. Is she in it? She counts as in that? What? No way. Okay, the Insta Lewis. That's what you like to see. Vaulting the pallet, so he only has one more Lewis to use. He's going to go all the way to triple pallet with this speed boost. He does have the window speed boost to utilize here as well. Window speed. Meow. Speed versus speed right now. And ciphers are not stellar, especially with the abnormal. Lewis? He has to use Lewis. Yep, he has to use Lewis. So we just kind of stall things out here. Stall things out, stall things out, stall things out. That counts as a tear, dude. That's crazy. Yep, you just kind of wait and react. He was kind of just trapped there, dude. He was kind of just trapped. That was not... Yeah, typically, the best time to use Lewis... It's really dangerous to vault a pallet in front of a Hunter as Lewis because you just get terror shocked. The best time to utilize Lewis is if the Hunter doesn't hit you, drop a pallet right behind, like right where the Hunter is. That's what you want to do. It's really difficult to utilize it perfectly, though. The patient is already here though, and he did die away from the ciphers, which is good. So Choi cannot make use of the abnormal. Patient is gonna come on in here a little early, I can't lie. He's a little early and using the hook to avoid the double down, but because of Tide, he will not be able to use Lewis, so he is just gonna go down straight away. So that's a bit unfortunate with the double Tide situation here. It looks like she is gonna, use that time to abnormal the cipher, which brings it all the way back down to 0, which it was at. I actually don't know what it was at, but she did actually use the abnormal there. So now they know what her trait is. They know she has confined space. They know she used abnormal. But the thing is, they're going to assume she has detention, which is scary because they're not going to be prepared for that trump card. And if you're the abnormal, if you're the opera singer, yeah, guys, abnormal hunter, here she is. If you are the opera singer, you want to be very, very careful of when you use the trump card, because the second you reveal that, the team is going to instantly know no detention. And that's going to be like the way that they make a comeback. Because at the moment, they don't know. So it looks like, getting hit on the mercenary, not going to be able to get a double down here. And that is going to just be an instant down for the puppeteer. So he's just going to go die off in the corner over here. Not really much else that you can do, unfortunately. They are going to pop 3 ciphers here. But because of that abnormal, they are still 2 ciphers behind. So that's going to buy them quite a bit of time here, actually. Looks like they do finish up a cipher thanks to the prisoner connection. And, yep, Matthias does indeed go down. So Lewis didn't really get much screen time, unfortunately. Which is kind of sad. I really like to see Lewis gaming, but it is what it is. Shove that puppeteer in the chair. And what are we going to do here first? We do have 2 people injured, so they're going to have to heal up here. And Prisoner is just kind of out camping in the factories because he does not want to get chased. This is what you do, though. This is what you do when it comes to Opera Senior games. You kind of just rotate. No way, she found you. Oh my gosh, she found you. Cho-ai, calm down. Okay, very good patient hook. I'm going to have to steal that hook. That's a really... Oh, he's dead. He waited too long. The fact that I can just tell is crazy. Now, without full presence, obviously she wasn't making that, but I'm getting so used to just being able to tell what you can make and what you cannot make from the hunter perspective. It's kind of crazy. Like, I just know the opera singer speed. As somebody who's just seen countless opera singer games, I can just tell what she makes and what she doesn't. It's crazy. Mercenary, whoa! Why are we here already? Hello? That's a double down too. He does make that, but not much further. And good try. That's a 4K. That's actually a 4K. Because now what you do here is the mercenary's not getting up anytime soon. You chair the patient, you chase the prisoner, abnormal his cipher, and then yeah, you're good. Or you can just abnormal the middle cipher and put it down back to 0. Because that's it's connected to now. Yep. Break the connection, abnormal. Yep, bonk. Shove your shoe into that thing. Yep. Yep. Oh boy, they are cooked, dude. They are cooked. The fact that he sent some progress over, and yep, now Sans. Oh, never mind. I thought Sans gonna take the kite. No, it looks like Cho-ai just gonna take their time, wait for the prisoner to go down, and then the mercenary. Are we gonna chair the mercenary? No way, right? No way. I mean, they have dungeon. Now, you want to go for the 4K here. If you can get the lead against FPX.ZQ, you definitely want that, because DX is going to need to, he's going to put more pressure onto DX to try to make a comeback here. Oh my gosh, Cho-ai dashes so... Look at how clean the dashes are. Oh my gosh, dude. Good stun. The top level Opera Senior gameplay is so... Look at that. Look at how crisp and clean these dashes are. Oh my gosh. My dashes are so rigid and nasty whenever I play Opera Singer. And by the I say when I do. I played her a couple times the other day, and that was it. But I just remember my dashes are so ugly and gross just because I was I had to think about every dash, whereas it's pretty much just muscle memory for the top players now. Their dashes are just so crisp and clean. And that's another reason why I just like Opera Singer gameplay. She's just so... Ooh, the red light. Okay. She's just such a buttery and smooth character. I don't really know how to call her. The gameplay style is just so smooth. But yeah, the prisoner does indeed go down. Has no borrowed time. They're still so far behind on ciphers though. And guess what? It's because that abnormal. It is because of that abnormal, dude. If it wasn't for abnormal, they would not have made it. No, she's not even gonna need to swap traits. She doesn't even need to. Does not even need to. Does mess up the dash here. The abnormal is available. We could just see a swap into Blink, honestly, just to get this Merc down, just to make things a little bit easier. I could see it right here. Swap to Blink and get him down. What the heck? Swap to blink. Okay. Well, nobody has their self heals. I guess she just wants to do it without swapping. I don't know. I would have swapped to blink there just because I've been like, whatever. Might as well. I still can't believe though. This is. I know I mentioned it's like in an offhand comment about like the no detention opera singer, but like it's very rare that we see this. So I'm kind of surprised that like it actually happened. Looks like they are gonna get back on the ciphers. Does Cho-Ai recognize that? Does not look like it. Are we gonna abnormal this one more time? No, we're gonna break the connection. Do we abnormal it again? Let's see. Nope, not gonna abnormal. Okay. I feel like you can trade swap into like peepers or something. I don't know. If I were the opera singer, I'd probably swap to peepers at this moment, because at least it would help me like get some sights on the field. But then again, I guess you're just so freaking fast that it doesn't really matter anyway, because the second you pick up tinnitus, you know you've already won. But then again, in the case of DX, that wasn't the case. Yo! How did you know? How did you know, Cho-Ai? Did you see him? How? How did he know? That's insane. Just like waiting there and then be like, swap to blink. See ya. Just as like a one last little haha, I didn't even have the tension. That's crazy, dude. What is that? How the heck did he know that, dude? I really don't know. Well, opera singer, do your funny little 4K animation that we have definitely not seen before from an opera singer. Get him out of here, and let's get on to the next round. That will never be just B2 Ivy matches. Yay. Yes, sir. Ivy is here. It is round 2, first half. Prospector, Barmaid, Seer, and Officer is going to be the team, while Ivy is going to be the hunter, because they are banning Opera. What also checks out, which is funny that it does, is the 4 corner spawn strategy against Ivy. Keeping middle open to transition against her. Barmaid in bottom left corner, Norton at corner house, Officer near graveyard dungeon, and then Seer near island. Ivy spawning at 2-story mid, so nobody's spawning middle. That is rather goofy. Ivy spawns, you truly always will be iconic. Now let's see here. For the builds, we're going to see Detention, Inso, Warp on the Ivy, so no blink this time. Bard Tide on the Officer, full kite build Seer, then Bard Time Knee Jerk on the Prospector and the Barmaid. Yeah, everything makes sense here. Everything does indeed make sense here. As a reminder, Prospector does actually counter Ivy, so he's a very strong survivor against Ivy. And while on paper, Seer might not be that good against Ivy since you can't really farm up any owls, still having at least one owl from the start of the match can be good on its own, because it can just help you transition against the Ivy, or it can help you take a hit against her. Not that we really see that happen too often. We usually just see the owls being used specifically for the... specifically just for to be able to transition into a really, really strong area, which can be very, very helpful, because it's kind of hard to transition once you've used up a ton of resources in a specific area, especially when you're a rock hunter such as Seer. Anyways, we're going to see or chase who first. The issue is I never know who you chase first as an Ivy. It looks like not going to be the Barmaid. Who would be the most... honestly, I feel like the Barmaid would be the most annoying chase target that I want to get down. Maybe you want to go for the Seer instead? Oh, wait. Walking toward the Seer. Forcing him into so much corruption. He has 80 corruption right now. Oh my gosh, that is so much corruption. Okay, breaking this pallet here. Going for the Spook, not quite getting it. But yeah, DX... If you're a DX here, you want to try and get like as many people eliminated as possible, which is the case always. Seer looks like he's going to actually just force out the corruption there, huh? I thought you would have wanted to force it out with the auto spook. Looks like Warp is going to be the trait to use here, and she's gonna have to use Owl to counter here. Yep, there's the Owl. So you have 8 seconds of Owl here. He's in the thing, in the tablet right now. Okay, using that just to vault, get the distance. Speed. Cancel the vault here. Oh, did it a little too early. DX, no, that's too early. DX, too early. I don't think Seer can get on the tram. Tram is a little too dangerous. Gonna force out the flywheel, the corruption. Oh, that was really good. Wow, that was really solid. I think it's actually called corrosion. I just call it corruption though. It's basically the same thing. All right, this Seer is playing around with said corruption, corrosion, with the Ivy spook level, the level of spookiness. Oh, but the trim. Oh, wait, huh? He threw the magnet at the Seer. Okay, I'm gonna guess what he wanted to, if he wanted to actually throw it against the Seer. I think he wanted to like shove and prevent the tram. That's funny, though. Oh, it's Basement Ivy. That was a really solid kite. That was 3 ciphers since DX is focused, like, only on the chase. But now it's Basement. And this is where things get dicey, because it's Basement Ivy. However, if you're Wolves here, you could literally feed Tinnitus and Cell. You do not even need to rescue this. You really don't. Honestly, I don't think you would. Because, I mean, I say you're not really supposed to sell against an Ivy. But, no, you can't sell against an Ivy. I don't know why I said that. Yeah. I guess I was more just considering the fact that the other hunters, but you really just can't sell against an Ivy, dude. It's just not something that you should do. The reason why selling against an Ivy is so bad because the entire time while that person's on the chair, you're not making the Ivy focus on the chase. And if you're not making Ivy focus on the chase, she is going to just constantly warp and warp and warp and warp and warp and become an absolute freaking nightmare for everybody. So Officer is going to get doubled down here. A really good strategy, which I think the Officer maybe should not have done in this case here, is to go down into basement, like deeper into basement, to avoid a double down, right? The reason why, because if you do that, you risk losing the target that you're trying to tunnel down as the hunter, right? But here's the thing, in the case right now, you can literally just look around the area for the seer. The second you find him, teleport to him, and then share him again. And then that's it, that's all you need to do. So yeah, in the case of Ivy, I mean, DX can't really find this here at the moment, but in the case of Ivy, it's really, oh, yep, there he is. So now you teleport onto the seer. You do waste your full presence, but it's fine because you are going to be able to teleport back to him later. Looks like the rescue does happen on the officer, so that's some really good coordination here from Wolves. The seer is now eliminated, but there is a way to teleport back onto the next 2. Yep, gonna possess the prospector specifically. Final cipher is actually sitting at 52, so this is not looking too bad for Wolves here. 487 going to actually take the hit here. Full presence is still 13 seconds away, and they are not quite on the final cipher. That's a long magnet throw from the prospector. Oh my goodness. Looks like the barmaid is actually going to relieve some of the map pressure here on the officer by giving him a drink, and going to be possessing onto the barmaid now. What? Oh, she didn't actually get... Wait, she's at 59. She's at 59. She's not at 60. Yeah, you just don't want to look behind. Okay, DX is going to try and force. Yep, forced it. Yep, DX forced it. Force the 60, so now you can maybe... Nope, not going to get the hit here. Okay, never mind. There's the hit. All right. Warp is back up, so we could see a warp right onto the barmaid here. No, it looks like he's going to try to pressure on the ciphers instead. But the barmaid's going to get that drink off. That's the thing. She's going to get that drink off. 2 whole drinks, dude. The barmaid actually doing so much here. Because without those drinks... Barmaid and Officer would both be injured, and DX would be in a beautiful position. But because neither of them are injured, that allows them to not only kite, but rescue as well. Which is why Barmaid is just such a solid pick against the... Dang! Oh, DX. I don't know, buddy. That was a greedy warp. That was a greedy warp. I know why they did that warp. I know the theory behind it, but I don't think I agree with it. Because the whole point was like, oh, if I warp on top of him and he pops his watch, he only has one way to go, so I'll just hit him. But because the second that missed, you're just gonna like, oh, well, now I have to try and guess, and it's too much. Especially with 2-star area, it's just a whole nightmare, dude, against Officer for hunters there. But I mean, you did force out the watch, so that's something. I guess you can say that. Their resources are looking pretty low. Barman only has a speed drink. I mean, Prospector still has 3 magnets, but his Prospector, he's always going to have resources, bro. Those magnets, they charge 1 per minute, but it really doesn't feel like that when you're a hunter. It feels like they charge every 30 seconds or something. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. It looks like we're still going to be right on the still on the barman here. Going to use a speed drink to get to the window. And they're just desperately trying to finish off these last 2 ciphers. Yep, just going to keep pushing away the Prospector. And looks like the officer did pick up an elbow pad to use for later, so that's something. Gonna be teleporting back to said officer here. And does use the elbow pad, just get a little bit of distance here. He is sitting at 72% a corrosion. And gonna get some distance. Oh, she's leaving the Yith. Okay, leaving the Yith there, that's interesting. What to do? In a situation like this, like everybody is just... I don't know. I feel like you just kind of have to wait for your full presence here. Warp is actually available once again. Very interesting. Okay, gonna be teleporting to the officer just to use him to teleport over here so that you can hit the barmaid immediately. And that you'll be sharing her on one of the final ciphers here. So that is something that's very, very solid. Insta swing, can't really do much about that. And then the cipher is sitting at 60. You can pick her up. No, make sure to pick her up because the tram is there. DX. DX, okay. Keep the Yith there, nice. Okay, picking her back up. Sharing her where there's corrosion and on top of the cipher too. Looks like he's just waiting as well. Now he possesses. And okay, does force out a magnet. You see how the processor throw out a magnet? Yeah, that's what I mean by processor counting. Because the second the Ivy teleports, she's gonna pick up the magnet and cancel the full presence ability. Isn't that great, dude? Oh, but the Terror Shock 487, no! No, you were in a winning position. Or a drawing position, and now it's over. Oh my gosh, that's actually huge. Warping now, no more items this time. That's a dead officer. Oh my gosh. Or sorry, that's a dead barmaid. I forgot that's the officer trick there. And now since nobody's decoding, they can't pop. And she can freely go after the officer now. Oh, that's rough. Processor does heal fast though, so he gets back up and gets back on it. But he has to get rid of that tablet first. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Cause here's the thing. Maybe, yes, maybe you could say maybe, oh, they're gonna get the Cypher Prime, but now the issue here is that there's no self-heal on the Prospector. So he's dead. And now you don't even have to chair the Prospector. I mean, yes, you do because of bar time, but once they pop the Cypher, you're not gonna have to worry about him anymore. Because the second you get him down, you can just leave him on the ground and focus on other people. And then again, once it's 2 people alive at endgame, it becomes Ivy Law. Or as long as she's pre-positioned, has her Yith at one gate and main bot at the other, there's not really much you can do to counter it, and she'll just wait for full presence. And she'll get it like, what, 3 times per detention? So that's basically 3 free downs. Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's rough. That is rough. So it looks like they're making DX, they're gonna force DX into a position, guard the Cypher or guard the Prospector. And it looks like DX is going to choose to guard the Prospector, actually, and not the Cypher. No? Okay. Well, hitting the officer there. Now, everybody's injured. It isn't... Oh, I think he just wanted to make it an after-half rescue. Yeah, that's what he wanted. Full presence... Oh, no! That was so close! So close to... Oh, no! So close! And that's going to force a pop right here, too. Yep, that's going to force the pop... Oh my gosh. And Warp's already back up. She just used it. What? Yo, she just used Warp. What happened? Oh my goodness, dude. See, this is why hunters that drag the game on for longer are just so strong. In the case of Ivy, when you just constantly keep the ciphers under lock, all you really have to do is just keep doing that until your trait's ready or until full presence is ready. Like, yeah, her chase herself is not that good, but by prolonging the games, thanks to your amazing map pressure, you can get your trait back so many times. And full presence obviously is broken as well. But yeah, it's 2 people versus Ivy. They are now what I like to call Ivy Law, which is when at endgame, if there are 2 people alive, there's no chance of winning, and it should be a 4K almost every time, unless the Ivy messes up. The reason for that being is because you have one person, you have the Yith stock one person, full presence them, and then they just go down here to the spook. Yep, and then the second that happens, you can just go after the other one. And yeah, it's just you literally have main body stock one person, Yith stock the other person, and that's it. That's literally just it. So what happens here is you possess onto the Norton, go after him, and then keep your Yith back here. Yep, and then you just want to like warp on top of him or something. He is gonna use his magnets, but you can't. I guess not gonna use warp. Okay, gonna save the warp. I guess gonna save the warp. Okay, but now neither of them have self heal. So full presence is available once again. There's the officer, and he's basically just gonna be instantly die because you set up a tablet, teleport onto him, go for the instant spook, and he dies. There's really not much you can do. He is at 57. Okay. So that's something, because of the borrowed time speed boost, going to use the warp, and he is going to go down. So no more self-heal, and you can use the Yithian to go to the other side, or even just your main body at that moment. Yeah. Oh my gosh, DX with the perfect optimizations of this character. That is going to be a 4K for FPX.ZQ, dude. No self-heal on the officer means a GG situation. Even without the full presence. Dang, another Terror Shock into 487. Poor 487, dude. Oh boy. Still, DX played that super well. Just showcasing the power of Ivy and why she is so strong in the meta currently. Moving on to round 2, second half. Cho-Ai is no stranger to Ivy either. It's going to be Merc Prisoner on Ever Sleeping. Interesting. Okay. Dancer and Coordinator. So Dancer, again, I think Dancer is very, very strong in this meta. I think she's a very underrated character. Slow boxes just waste so much time. And against an Ivy, maybe not as much, but I think like just against so many hunters, slow boxes kind of just kill them and force them to break them because they just really can't do anything otherwise. Now against Opera and Ivy, maybe not so much, but they definitely do annoy them. And they could be really annoying, especially if the Dancer's not taking the kite, but if she pre-positions the boxes. I think Dancer is best used when the boxes are all set down from the start of the match, pre-positioned in a very, very strong area to make it even stronger, and then she can just like pick up a chest or something. I don't know. There's so many ways to use Dancer. I just think she's an incredibly versatile character who honestly can be really annoying at times. But it looks like it's going to be Prisoner spawning near Graveyard Dungeon, Dancers at 2-story mid, Merc middle, and then Coordinator at Cabin. So more standard spawns here from the survivors, while Ivy is spawning toward the corner house gate. Yeah, these are more standard spawns for you know, just regular spawn lists, not really taking into consideration Ivy specific spawns. But I guess they have some sort of plan here. It is going to be full kite build on the Dancer and the Prisoner here. Looks like FPX.ZQ is desperate, just going to get some people out here because they want to win a round. So as long as they got one out, they win this round. So that's all that really matters. Actually, wait, it's full kite build on 3 characters. What? I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. What? Only Bard tied on the Mercenary, everyone else with full kite build. Yeah, FPX.ZQ is desperate just to get one out here because they really, really, really want to win this round. That is insane. The Ivy, of course, is rocking the standard detention, insolence, and blink. But yeah, this is a hard desperation build. The triple flywheel, the triple knee jerk, because you're not going to chase the Mercenary as an Ivy. You're just not. So you're going to chase one of the other 3 characters, and you're going to be stuck with full kite builds most of the time. So the pop is going to definitely be really, really awkward. Especially since you're going to want to have it be on the Mercenary, but depending on how good Cho-Ai is of keeping track of everybody's builds, he might just realize that in the end, it's all going to be, it's going to be pretty easy for him to get it down, depending on the pop. Now, it looks like the Dancer already has some boxes here positioned in Graveyard. Look at this, a fast box set up here, and a slow box set up toward the 2-story mid. And one more box to hold on to. It looks like she wasn't ready just yet when it comes to setting up her big master plan of boxes. But I think it's mainly here just for transitioning. Looks like gonna spook the Prisoner. Okay, we are sitting at 57 on the corrosion, so not quite there. Oh my gosh, Choi with a beautiful red light right now. But Prisoner does realize that that Cho-Ai was doing that because of just how quickly he was able to catch up. The blink is ready soon. Gonna try and go for another red light here, but gonna take the Yith off. What? Taking the Yith off the Prisoner and just gonna pressure down the Coordinator's Cypher. I don't know if I agree because I feel like you want to just auto spook the Prisoner. Not off to the greatest start for Cho-Ai here. His blink is up, but the Cyphers are slowly climbing. They're doing a really good rotation right now. FPX.ZQ playing very, very well for this Ivy. The Prisoner is going to rotate back toward those slow boxes, but can't yet be possessed. It's gonna have to take a little bit more time to be possessed once again, since he did have that Yith on top him for a while. So at the moment, he still does. I guess he does still have 97 on the corruption here. And the thing what you're gonna do as the Prisoner, you got to be careful about the blink into corruption. You might just want to force out the 100 very soon here. No, flywheel. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the flywheel. Flywheeling the corrosion. Beautiful stuff. Vaulting on in. Might have to take a hit here, actually. Stun? Not going to use his stun. Okay, that's weird. I would have used the stun there 100% of the time. Going to take the pallet vaulting speed boost all the way to 2-story mid. Not quite going there fully. Ivy's going to have to walk back into the slow box, which is going to buy even more time and distance for this Prisoner. The blink might have to close in the final amount of distance here. Okay, that's funny. that just didn't work. Again, you can't really look behind you, so it's not really perfect. A blink is imminent right here, I think. Yep, a blink terror shock, mind you. And I believe that is that full presence? What? Wait, how is that full presence? Oh, because the Terror Shock, duh. I don't know if it's actually up just yet, but I'm pretty sure it's up. Well, we'll find out the second she uses a teleport. It's always hard to tell with insolence because like it could be like very, very, very close to being full presence, but it's not quite there just yet. But I'm almost certain that the full presence is now ready at the moment. So Mercenaries coming on in here for the first rescue. Elbow pads on in. I can barely even keep track of what's happening. There's so much happening with this Ivy. Does this take a basic hit here? It is going to be a double down, actually, because we hit the Mercenary here, and the third Cypher is going to be popped. The other two sitting at 48 and 30. That's not bad, but the double down gives Choi a chance to catch up here, especially with the full presence. He can kind of just teleport immediately onto the prisoner. He does connect the final two Cyphers, so that's something. Dazai just chilling up here. Oh, but yep, this is the strategy. This is strategy, yep. Oh, but he fell right down into the Ivy's hands, and she didn't even go after him. That's kind of crazy. All right, teleporting onto the prisoner, and there's not really much that you can do. The tram was there, but unfortunately, it was not in Sans' favor. He's going to try to crawl underneath the tram. Not going to make it in time, and yeah, you do have plenty of time to chair before the tram happens. Yep, you do have some time here. Cyphers are moving fast, though. 81 and 54. That 54 Cypher is not moving, but this one here is moving quite fast, especially thanks to that fast box. Accelerating the decoding ever so slightly. And what is SXY? Oh, that's the dead mercenary, right? That's the dying mercenary. Okay, so coordinator is here. We're likely gonna see a pew pew right here. Pew pew. Huh? Pew pew. Beautiful pew pew from the coordinator. And it looks like the dancer is gonna move her way up into 2-story mid to start decoding 2-story mid, which is actually sitting at 0%. Interesting. So what's the one at 56 then? Is that cabin? Or is it... I actually don't know what cipher it is. Huh. Okay, gonna be full presencing the prisoner though. He is at 58 though. Oh, the slow box. Wait, the slow box helped him out. These slow box positionings. Now he's gonna have to try to fly to a powder or something here. Oh, flywheeling. I don't know if he makes this though. I think he does. He does, and the shock too. Wow. Okay, getting even more distance, and they just pop because no BT. Oh my gosh, FPX.ZQ playing so well. I didn't even realize they're about to pop that cipher. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so the prisoner is not the target any longer. And she didn't have full presence. Oh my gosh, FPX.ZQ playing so well against Choi. And the dancer boxes are still doing their thing. These dancer boxes have come in so helpful because every time Choi just kept trying to red light and catch up to the prisoner, guess what was there? The slow box. Blink drop down hits the prisoner, so no more Dazai. Dazai has reached his end, something that he would be quite happy about if you ask me. But that is going to be, I believe, a 3 escape for the survivors. They're not gonna be able to teleport in time. Spinning out too. Oh my gosh, a 3 escape. Oh my goodness, that puts FPX.ZQ in the lead now. Moving on to round 3, first half, we're going to see Cheese, Ganji. We got Explorer and Psychologist on this team, so quite the interesting team, definitely round 3. Unfortunately, it is Arms Factory, so we're not going to be able to see Choi's amazing clown. I really wish we were able to see that smiley face, but unfortunately, it's not going to come through. Because opposite your Ivy or banned, so you want to start picking some other stars here. I feel like Choi's going to pick like Anne or something. Nightwatch! Ooh, okay. Nightwatch not incredibly good on Arms Factory, though, and he kind of struggles against Batter, I feel like. This is a tough comp for Nightwatch. I feel like at best, Nightwatch can only really get a draw against this comp. Because he's a single hit hunter. It takes a long time to down the Psychologist. You're never gonna find the Explorer. Batter's there for annoying harassment. And the Cheese is there to get to the chair pretty easily because you're gonna have to pop him out of the shovel with a basic attack. So yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is rough. This is a bit rough for Nightwatch. I don't think Nightwatch matches up too well into this as a Nightwatch main. But then again, you know, these are top level players. They know what they're doing. So we're gonna see the Grave actually spotting near the shack, Batter middle, Kurt near Factory Dungeon, and then Psych in the factory actually. So gonna actually have the Batter try and take the kite here is interesting. Very interesting. You know, since it is Arms Factory, I wonder if we're going to end this off with the DX Dream Witch, because Dream Witch is quite good on Arms Factory, so there's a chance you might see that. So it is going to be Detention, Confined Space, and Warp on the Arms Factory. So yeah, I don't completely disagree with this build either. This is a pretty solid build. It's like decently aggressive. Nightwatch is pretty solid with Warp. I don't really bring Warp on Arms Factory and Hostile anymore because it's just so contained and small, but if you're a top player, you can definitely use Warp over the Blink. It is going to be a full kite build Ganji, which is pretty much most of the time what we see Ganjis run. It's going to be Borrowed Tide on the Explorer and the Gravekeeper, and then I think it was Borrowed Knee Jerk on the Psychologist, I believe. So yeah, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. Hospital is Nightwatch's weakest map, but his second weakest map, in my opinion, is the Arms Factory. Obviously, Confined Space is definitely going to help him out with that, but it really depends on when you use your wins. When you use your wins are going to be so crucial, because it's so difficult to pick up wins as Nightwatch on this map, dude. Nightwatch is kind of just the draw king. He's very, very good at pursuit, and he gets his targets down relatively fast, but the issue is he has absolutely no way of pressuring down ciphers. He has no tools to be able to do it, unfortunately. And there's several hunters in the game that have lots of abilities that can do that. Even the low tiers, like Feaster, can pressure down ciphers just because every time you get a hit, you get like a tentacle in your cipher, which slightly reduces the cipher pressure. But Nightwatch has got none of that, dude. He is just 100% pursuit, and he's not even the best at it. Like, imagine creating like just better Nightwatch, which is just Opera Singer in every single way possible. So it looks like Psychologist is going to be the first chase here. Likely going to be taking a hit here since she did not vault anything. So yeah, there's the first hit. We might see a warp use here. I could see a warp use here. I guess once her stress goes down, it's going to be a little bit easier. Gonna hop on through this window here, and she is going to go back in through here. Can she get to the window before the wind? It looks like she'll be able to. Yes, sir. Gonna kind of play around this area here first, jumping on through this, and gonna go to these pallets here. If I was just Ada, I'd just start pallet spamming. Yeah. He does break those pallets really, really fast though, because that confined space, so she's probably gonna take a hit here, most likely. Nightwatch is kind of waiting for his win. Now that he has his win, this is going to be a guaranteed hit right here. Playing it very, very well. He's playing it very, very patiently. Again, it's all about when you use the wind. Now you just warp on top of the Psychologist and get her instantly down right here. Come down to a pop mine game, and he wins it. Yeah, Nightwatch pallet mine games are so crucial. Looks like Ganji is actually here. And he does take the body block, going to just actually, Sands come down! Oh my gosh. Flyo right here. Oh, but he waited. That was really good from Choai. He's probably used to most batters carrying the flywheel, so dang. I mean, having your Psychologist out there is probably a little bit better than your Ganji, because the Ganji has a lot more ways to rebound kite, and the Psychologist decodes faster. So that's honestly not the worst trade-off of all time. I guess like the only bad thing for the serves is that this Nightwatch does now have full presence, and full presence Nightwatch is very, very strong. Chi's gonna buy some time here. Just getting here to the chair. Gonna take the hit, instant rescue, and now they just go crazy. Gonna try and get a hit on the cheese here. Does get a hit on the cheese. So this could be a double down here, depending on how this Ganji wants to kite it out. Now, I don't know if the batter buffs apply to this tournament. I want to say that they... Or is it batter buffs? Batter nerfs. Oh, interrupting the pallet break. Interesting. Okay, hugging that little spot right there. And going for the... Oh, that was a rage mode ball, so that he's not getting that one back. He is not getting that one back. Okay. Yeah, not going to get that ball back anytime soon. The rage is here. But he can vault it so fast. Yup, look at that. Look at that fast vaulting Ganji, bro. Comes back down to a pallet mine game. Let's see here. Okay, Choai wins it once again. But look at these ciphers. These ciphers are schmoving, dude. They are schmoving. Obviously, the cheese is down. And the Explorer is decoding. They're just hard rushing this, though. They are hard rushing this, like, so aggressively. They're going to tide him again. But the issue is they're still missing, like, a whole cipher. So yeah, it's just if they want to, like, you know, try to 4 escape or something, or 3 escape to get a win. At the moment, this is looking more like a draw, because Kurt's gonna have to try a body block here, which he will get. Ganji's gonna be able to get his final ball. He's gonna go for the rage mode just so he can, vault like a freaking demon, bro. And he can probably go for the final ball here. Gets it. Doesn't quite get him into the, drops out so fast though because that rage. Yup. Rampage going crazy. But no more Rampage, no more Rampage. So it comes down to the flywheel. Let's see. Can he flywheel this? Flywheel. Wait for it. Okay. That was really fast. Flywheel here? Nope, doesn't need it because Ganji vaulting, bro. Oh my gosh, Ganji's vaulting is broken, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, it comes down to the flywheel for sure this time, right? He flywheeled nothing. He literally flywheeled nothing. Okay, that was weird. Still, that was some really good kiting from the Ganji. And it looks like they're going to rely on the Explorer page to finish the Cypher, it appears. Yeah, this is just a draw. It's just a draw. It is literally just a draw. I mean, you don't want your Explorer to be found more than anything. He's looking around. Doesn't see the Explorer. He has Tinnitus. If he finds the Explorer, they win, honestly. I actually think they can win. But if he doesn't... Oh, no, okay. Oh. Dude, he is moving that... He wants to find... You can tell he's moving that camera around like crazy because he wants to find that Explorer. I'm pretty sure if he finds the Explorer, he wins. He wins if he finds it, but he can't find the Explorer. Yeah, it's too tough. Explorer is so good on this map. There's just so much grass you have to look through. So it looks like he is just going to just settle for chasing the Psychologist here. And once that Cypher is at 35, they can just pop. Yep, they can now just pop. So if Explorer meets up, yep, they can now just pop whenever they want. They might just pop right here since they're not on anybody. Straight pop, straight pop. Straight pop. No, put him in animation first, maybe. Pop here. Really? Maybe they want to make him waste all his resources or something. I don't know. I mean, at the moment, now they're just letting... I guess they're putting somebody on the gate, too. No, they're waiting for somebody to get put on the gate. Maybe that's what it is. Nice dodge from the Psych. Okay, pop here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have the Grave on the gate, which is a very safe character to have on the gate. Explorer's going to hide this out. Oh, my gosh. What? How did he know? And he's warping onto the Grave. Wait, does he get this? Does he get this? Does he get... Oh my gosh, he might be able to get this. Okay, the pallet is here. And he's gonna... Oh, but look, the Grave already was posted up. Yup. He's already posted up to waste as much time here as possible. Yeah, he's gonna take the warp back. Yeah, he's gonna take the warp back. Just gonna pick up the Explorer. Grave's gonna be able to... Oh, hold on now. No, Grave should be able to make that out. It's a draw. Yep. See, Nightwatch can only... He can just get... All he can get is a draw, bro. That's it. All I can get is a draw on this map. No matter how well he performs, that's all he can get, dude. He can only get draws at top level. Poor Nightwatch, bro. My glorious draw king, Nightwatch. Alrighty, it comes down to round 3, second half. We're gonna see Coordinator, Acrobat, Gardener, and Mercenary. So let's see, the win conditions here. So if Wolves gets a 3 escape, they win. And if DX gets a draw, then FPX.ZQ wins, because FPX.ZQ currently has more points, but they both have a set win, and he is gonna bust out his Dream Witch. DX's Dream Witch is very, very good. We consider Spritz to be the best witch in the world, but DX is definitely, arguably, also like maybe the best Dream Witch in the world as well. I know he doesn't play witch as much anymore, but I know he was like an insane witch in the past. And I just think he doesn't play witch as much anymore. But yeah, he's an insane witch. He's an absolute insane Dream Witch. So yeah, it has to be a draw for FPX.ZQ minimum if they want to win. And then Wolves need a 3 escape here, which is possible. But Dream Witch is very, very good on Arms Factory. So we'll see how this happens. Mercenary going to spawn in the middle, Acro and Shack, Coordinator near Factory Dungeon, Garner near the Factory Gate, while Dream Witch is near the Shack Gate. So yeah, initial first chase target, probably the Coordinator or the Gardener. You don't want to chase the Acrobat, I think. Acrobat's going to be the most annoying chase target. So Wolves actually now, with these respect picks as well. Full kite build Coordinator, full kite build Acrobat, bar time tied Gardener, and then bar time tied Mercenary. What the heck is this? Yeah, this is some... We have had the craziest of builds today, dude. So much full kite build, some no detention builds. I mean, at least DX is rocking the standard detention trump card Patroller, which you should almost always have as a witch. Like, almost every witch should run this. I think there's been an exception where they, like, carried Blink first and then maybe swapped to something else. I don't know. Most of the time, you should just carry the Patroller, though, so it's just so fast. It's 30-second initial cooldown and 80-second cooldown base, and you can just kind of spam it as witch with the main bodies and followers and whatnot. But yeah, I guess it has to be the Coordinator. I feel like the Coordinator is probably the best first chase target, because you take the gun early game, and then you just swap to main body. So, oh, DX actually rocking his skin as well. For those who don't know, DX actually picked this skin as the Koa Champion skin back when he used to be on Dow 5. So technically, while it isn't his team's skin, because he did transfer over to FPX.ZQ, this is still the skin that he chose to be in the game. And it looks like, yep, he is going to be chasing the Coordinator first, as I thought. And she is going to just kind of stay around here, loop in this area. She knows that the main body is nearby. And DX is kind of just waiting. Oh, that was almost a hit. That's crazy. And look at this. The Patroller is actually almost up, dude. We could see a Patroller maybe happen right here. Maybe not quite. No, it's going to try to get the followers to chase down the Coordinator here first. mainly because you definitely want to make sure you can close it on the distance, because there's a lot of ways to kite out Patroller on the Arms Factory here. So yeah, Cyphers are being rushed very quickly here, but Dream Witch is a probably one of the most snowball heavy characters in the entire game. Hunter is the best way that they can win is by snowballing, but in the case of gonna just gun immediately onto the freaking main body thing there. So you're just gonna use your main body, put it all the way over here. Flywheel is the bite, I guess. Yeah, that was a flywheel of the bite there. Dropping that. Okay, sealing it off a little bit here. Okay, that's something. First hit happens. It is a leech hit, though. This is a really good kite from the coordinator initially. Again, she does have full kite build, so that this is going how it should be. But again, all DX needs is a draw. And here comes the main body patrol. Oh, no, that's a leech. My bad. That's a leech onto... Wait, that's the acrobat. What? Wait, why are we leech to the acrobat? Okay, well, now the acrobat's going to have to get healed. Otherwise, that's going to be pretty dangerous for the... Oh, and here comes another leech. Oh, my gosh. 2 leeches on the field right now. Oh, 2 leeches on the field right now. That's so good. And the main body patroller here. Jerry. Okay, we're going to vault this. There's the bite. Jerry. And boom. Dude, even the commentators are making Jerry sound effects. What is that? See, I thought I was weird for going but like they do it too, bro. The official commentators for I guess the official Japan commentators for IVL that are dubbing over the CN ones, they also go Jerry. I mean, they don't say Jerry. I just call him Jerry. I don't know if the patroller actually has a name. I just like call him Jerry because he looks like a Jerry. I don't know. What else can I say, bro? Anyway, it looks like the acrobat did end up de-leeching thanks to the mercenary. Mercenary does get the leech put on him. Actually does not get that hit. What? That's crazy. Okay, gonna take the hit there. It is a leech hit, but now we have full presence on this witch. 3 ciphers are done, but that is a corner that is gonna go down, and she's gonna try and pressure down the gunner. Gets a hit out of the gunner with the blink. Oh my gosh. Nobody can rescue now. And as a reminder, there are some characters no BT out here. Coordinator and Acro have no BT, which could end up biting them in the back. She is going to leech the mercenary here, and we are going to keep on stalking the corner since there is a leech on the corner. We can chair her with the leech. Yeah, see, this is where the snowballing comes in because everybody's injured. There's leeches on the field. It's going to be hard to heal, and DX just playing this Dream Witch insanely well. Like you look at the initial kite and you're like, huh. You know, I think DX is gonna lose this. And then you like see his mid-game levels where he starts pressuring down the ciphers, getting these leeches out on the field, and just making it so nobody can safely rescue without making it like either a double down in the case of the mercenary. Yeah, this is tough. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Merc with a very solid elbow pad, but DX is gonna go straight for that main body follower hit there, and gonna just go straight after the coordinator. But yeah, it's gonna be it because you have blink. Unless she goes for like a crazy flywheel here, it's likely going to be flywheel. No flywheel, yeah. It's just kind of hard to read those blinks. But yeah, the coordinator is going to go down, and that is likely going to be the win for FPX.ZQ at this point because he is guarding the 53% cipher near the shack. And since the coordinator is going to go down, they have to escape with these 3 characters, but she's chairing the mercenary too, and nobody can rescue now. Gardner can, but it's going to be really difficult. You can with the bubble, but it's really difficult to do so. Plus, you're going to have the Acrobat decode an entire new cipher by himself. So, yeah, this is going to be tricky. This is definitely going to be tricky. Acrobat taking that hit for the coordinator seemed like an okay idea at first, but it's going to bite them in the back now. That's the biggest thing. It really is going to bite them in the back now. And now, DX just gets the... oh my gosh, he gets the leech on the Acrobat, but now he can't decode. The Acrobat can't decode with that leech on him. So they are going to be able to get this rescue now. And she hits the Gardener, so the Mercenary does go free. But in this case, yeah, like you have a leech on the Acrobat. He actually already de-leeched. That was really fast. Obviously, like when you have a... Oh, you can de-leech with Tide? That's broken. I didn't know you could do that. What? That's kind of crazy. I didn't actually not know you could do that. Okay, well now DX has no more followers, no more leeches or anything. But yeah, again, in this case, it's still so hard to come back. It's still so hard to come back from. As I was trying to say earlier, though, when there's less people, less servers on the field, you can actually de-leech faster. It's one way to make like the playing field a little bit more balanced against the Dream Witch. Obviously, like when there's 4 people, the de-leeching takes a long time, especially if you're doing it solo. But when you're just when there's 3 people left, it goes by much faster. I think it's like 2 times faster or something. I forget. I just know it goes down a lot faster, so I don't really have to worry about the leech pressure here. Makes it easier for Stars to secure a draw against the Dream Witch. But here's the thing, you don't need a draw in this case. You need a 3 escape, which is why it's so difficult for Team Wolves here. Now they are in a position to get the draw because the Acrobat is going to finish the Cypher, and these 2 characters both do have borrowed time, but the rescue is going to have to happen right now. And she is going to try to pick up the Mercenary here. Heal stalling Gardener, okay. Not really much that you can do in a situation like this, unless... What? Oh, okay. Well, they have to get out with all 3 of these characters. And I'm pretty sure both the Gardener and the Mercenary are dead on Chair. Actually, the Gardener might not be, but I'm pretty sure the Mercenary is. Which is why it looks like she's going for the Mercenary here. Okay, it all comes down to this. If DX can just get 1 more target down, he wins. But if Wolves can get 3 out, they're good. But Mercenary he doesn't really have anything to work with. He doesn't really have anything. But DX is actually he's not chasing the Mercenary. No, he is? Is he? Oh, he's going for a 3K, hold on. He's going for the Gardener and the Mercenary. What is this? Yeah, he's making his way on over here with the main body. I mean, there's a world. Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Oh my gosh, the fact that they were like almost there is insane. And Acrobat actually he has to come in now. Yeah, he has to come in. It's the only way. He has to get over here. I mean, the Mercenary. You want to chair that Mercenary. Chair that Mercenary and you win. You literally just win the set. You don't have to focus too hard on anything else. Just chair the Mercenary and you win. Yeah, because he's dead on Chair. That's a dead on Chair Merc. Yep. Oh no, he's not. Wait, he's not dead on Chair? What? I thought he was dead on Chair. Oh my gosh. Well, there's no more tide. They can't tide endgame cheese. Yeah, no, there's still nothing they can do. Gardener can try to bubble. She gets the bubble off, but then what? It's Berserker Dream Witch. Yeah, then the Gardener goes down. Yep. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do, bro. There's just nothing you can do. It was a good try. They put up a valiant effort, but that is gonna be a 3K. Yeah, because they had to get greedy. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough, dude. That's tough. That is tough. It's crazy. It's crazy that they still got a draw out of DX though. Okay, so neither of them were dead on Chair. That's crazy. I thought the Mercenary was definitely dead on Chair. Okay, well the Acrobat has to come on in here. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, but I was like, hold. TS moment. It didn't matter though. It didn't matter. Yep. It didn't really matter. Good stuff though. Good stuff to FPX.ZQ. DX far more happy with that game there. Should have been a draw, but because they had to get greedy and try to get the 3 escape there, it only makes sense that it ended up being a 4K. So yeah, good stuff to FPX.ZQ, DX. Those are some nice games. Glad I got to see DX's Dream Witch again. That was awesome. Anyways, everybody, that is going to be it for today. Sorry, I have to kind of get out of here very, very fast. I am a busy bee. The move is coming, dude, and I have not a lot of time to record or anything. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.